upset
Prepare
about.
for battle.
I think.
You can't tell me how I should feel about it.
Not.
Be upset about this. Like, I know that there are a couple of things that you could potentially be upset about in the previous game, couple of performances. But let's see this. Dragon Knight, Boots of Speed, Dragon Tail Stun, paired up with Darkseer. I mean, there's potential. Two Iron Shell charges with the Dragon Tail Stun, but DJ in a bit of a trouble, gets the healing off, will go back to safety.
Trying to make something happen. Unfortunately, not finding any success in doing so. But they just go back and forth, and let's see how many bounty runes are split between the two teams, as we do have 30 seconds till the horn. To see if they can maybe make something out of it. They have Raven ready to go, and Cuckoo might be in some trouble. Dragon Tail comes out, and well, they're all here. And Cuckoo looks pretty dead. Oh, I was gonna say.
First blood.
Almost a split-second chance for him to survive, but DJ gets first blood.
We've seen what Enchantresses can do once they get that first blood, get a fast medallion, and get that solar crest early on. So this time around, we're gonna swap things around a bit. Timbersaw will be played on the mid lane against Moon Bristleback, starting with the magic stick, of course. Like Bristleback, I don't remember seeing this matchup, but my Dota knowledge should say, you know, the Timbersaw has the upper hand in this one.
Okay.
I think it should be 2-0-2 build on Timbersaw, potentially get the Timber Chain on level 5, just to be able to close the gap. I like 2 points in Whirling Death in this matchup. More damage, or playing as the Strength Hero.
Are you worried at all about 23 come the mid part of this game? Because I assume Raven's going to field.
Yeah, that's what he has queued up. This is something that the Chinese region started to develop, kinda. Going either a Morbid Mask or straight up the Fugal Blade. So it's gonna be great against the Timbersaw, great against Medusa. We've seen in Chinese region Ursa winning 2 times against Medusa with this type of a build.
Same day too. Here in Southeast Asia, I believe Medusa's like 6-1. Only has that one loss that we saw last week. See if the trend holds true and we see another Medusa loss, as teams are starting to finally figure out the hero somewhat.
They figured out that hero is OP. Yeah, correct.
But still beatable, some circumstance. Few, but some. Dragon Tail, 2 Ion Shells on a Zephyr. He's getting body blocked here, throws a double.
They get a return kill, it's worth it. Medusa gets solo XP, she gets the gold. So, all good. It's just a trade.
Wisely playing it, keep that solo experience and that solo gold. Double edging.
One thing that they changed is Lycon is playing position 5 from the off lane, because they want to have a stun against Ursa. They do not want to have 2 melee heroes against him.
Timbersaw dealing with mood of the moment. He said 2-2 build probably what we're going to see here. But both these heroes actually sitting really low. Wonder what rotations could come out. Down, so Centaur, we'll see.
There's a Skelly controlling the rune from the Enchantress. That's not a random skeleton in the river.
Backing back, double edge, hits on the 2. They're trying to output the damage onto the Darkseer. 23 gets the kill, and they'll take out Jabs. Both heroes dying top after diving the tier 1 tower. That's, again, what we're seeing from Fnatic is just some of these misplays. And Karl, well, he didn't have the opportunity to get water.
They wanted too much out of this one. Something that I was thinking about when there's a Bristleback, when it's not a good lane for him, he can always create a lane for himself. Either pulling him to where he is right now, playing between the tier 2 and tier 3 tower, pulling him to the big camp on the left. So a lot of options.
Structures are fortified.
Trying to mess with this creep wave.
Dire's middle tower is
Doing his
under
thing.
attack.
Soaring picked up for the Timber. He's gotten that 202 like you said. Yeah, basically, I guess just a free lane right now for Karl because Bristle's off to the side.
Karl also needs to do the same thing. He needs to pull the wave back to one side because Bristle was getting more farm then. And we'll be picking up that water rune. DP's back to the mid lane.
Radiant structures are
Cuckoo taking a
fortified.
bit of damage, but Raven, I think, off the mark with that Earth Shock. They're still going for Zephyr, and
Dire's
he'll
middle
pop a
tower
salve,
is under
trying to
attack.
survive, but the Iron Shell stops it, and with Iron Shells on both jabs as well as Xion, they'll get the kill onto Zephyr easily. This time it doesn't go wrong.
Because he's playing position 4 from the safe lane, you need to bring salves. You need to bring healing salves for your safe laner. You need to be able to
Radiant's
provide him
middle
with the
tower
region.
is under
And
attack.
here he comes.
Dire's
Mango,
top tower
2
is
healing
under
salves. So
attack.
he might be playing position 5 in this one actually. Bottom lane, Cuckoo. No armor, no ring of protection. But Doom got a buff in terms of armor. Before he had 0, and then I believe he got 3. Now he's sitting at 4, and you get 1 branch, you have 5.
Literally unkillable. I don't mind Whitemon taking farm priority on this line. I like.
They might share. I think the Centaur will still need to get some kind of farm.
Right.
But right now, Zephyr is just playing this sacrificial position 4.
Like, I wonder if the game plan is for both of them to get Blink Daggers and just have that pressure that comes from the line, obviously, the instant hacks with the Earth Spike, Blink Hoof Stomp, you know, just the control that they want in the initiation that they can use, and honestly, they could just wait for down 6, he's got Stampede, and that could be his job for the early mid. But you know, I don't entirely hate the idea. It's going to be a little bit tough to execute. You probably want a little bit more here on this Centaur. See how it ends up evolving as it goes on.
Medusa 29 CS, Ursa 26, pretty even I would say. I don't see any stacks being made at the moment because they're fighting all the time, yeah.
Yeah, Hoof Stomp comes out, and now they've got a +1 in Whitemon. Mystic Snake, but 23 in a little bit of trouble. The Earth Spike comes out, the Iron Shell burning him down. Jabs will help get that kill on the Zephyr. Now looking over the Medusa, and well, Whitemon will clean up one, and he'll get solo experience as well.
And meanwhile, the bottom lane
leaves Cuckoo by himself.
goes you force a rotation, and that opens up potentially a kill on the bottom, which they get. Karl will need to be more active. He TP'd mid. This time, you know, he TP'd from pretty much a river rune to tier 1 tower. Not sure what that was about. And you don't have a TP, so you can't react. I think a lot of the players actually forget that they don't have 3 charges anymore. And his career is also dead.
I almost trust him.
How do I get over there? Career dead and no 2K lead already for Fnatic. This is a much better start from them. But it always, in the back of your mind, Medusa draft. You think about once he gets 1 or 2 items, if he doesn't get shut down properly, Medusa can just start to hone in and turn this game around, especially with the tankiness that's going to come from T1. Like in frontline here.
Oh, they're invading stacks. There are a couple. No ancient stacks yet. DJ's cutting things out, and they have an observer board, so they're kind of covered. They understand what Medusa wants to do. They have decent heroes to invade the stacks with. By decent, I mean one of the best ones. Bristleback is there. Iron Shell also very good against it. And they're making this position for Dragon Knight work. A couple of deaths on him,
Just
but
running at these
still
heroes.
getting levels.
Yeah.
Regeneration.
Using that Dragon Tail, running in, having that control, being tanky enough with the Ion Shell is more than enough, honestly. You don't feel too scared to just run in, as you know, you've got 2 levels in the Dragon Blood, you've got 6 extra armor with that extra regen. You can pretty much be in the phasing team at all times.
For sure. And you have Bristleback running in with Iron Shell, Surge on him, like that. That's gonna hurt.
We'll see what they can do with this Medusa. Not going entirely well. Dragon Tail, Elder Dragon form. You've already got level 6 available on this DK. Ports of T1, they don't have as much experience, and
Dire's structures
It's one of those
are
games where you need to adapt. Like, how fast can you adapt to what's happening? There are a couple of lane swaps, heroes that were not supposed to be played at those roles. Now you're playing against them. They're invading your jungle, playing it fast, putting a lot of pressure on the map. So, like, how do you adapt to it?
pops that ult, but that's not going to do much. Karl kind of baits the enrage, and Ursa couldn't catch up to him, had the help from the Dragon Knight, but it doesn't end up working out in their favor. Now the Doom is used onto the Darkseer, who will be slowed down. The chase is on with the Scorched Earth. Meanwhile, they lose Whitemon. Cuckoo gets a kill there and slows down this Darkseer, who's second on the net worth at the moment. Medusa's, despite the aggression in the lane, 100 gold away from top of the net worth.
He, like 23 Savage, he always finds the farm on the map. I think he's, one of his big strengths is just understanding when he needs to go away from the lane if the lane's not going correctly, and just maximizing the farm.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Bristleback, hood done. Centaur is invis, level 5 only. Oh, that's a 10-minute solar on your position 5.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Huge
attack.
solar crests. We've seen that a lot on these enchantresses. They have a sentry down, but I don't believe they saw Zephyr. He's been just outside the range.
I want to see Roshan from Fnatic in next 2 minutes. There are a couple of wards around it, couple 1, 2, 3 actually around the Roche pit, but with Morbid Mask, with Solar Crest, they can do Roche. Let's see if they decide to go inside the pit right now. Yeah, he's going in.
So they'll bring the Enchantress over. I'm here to bring you the Solar Crest. Lower that armor, make this Roche easier. We'll see if they can get away with it. Jabs comes over and spots that Karl is rotated. They've got a lot of heroes to try and defend this. Bruce is just kind of in the face as well. So, Spike, wall down, Karl in trouble, he'll probably die here. Jumps in, and maybe take a good amount of damage. They get the cut of Jabs, they'll use the Stampede to try and get on top of Moon, and maybe even retreat from this fight already. They'll fall back towards 23, the Medusa that will try and save them, or help them out at least, as Whitemon to be able to throw a little bit of lockdown in just a second. Mystic Snake bouncing off 2.
Cuckoo has that purge. We've seen in the series the other day what it can do against the Darkseer. It's definitely one of the better ones. Like, you can use it to dispel Breathe Fire, dispel Solar Crest, dispel Goo, Overpower. There's so many things he can dispel, but can he dispel
Next, Doom use Cuckoo on a sliver of health. And he's going to be able to get the Doom out. They have the hook stop double.
Oh no, he didn't. He was playing it so greedy. Just gives him away XP, gives him away a bit of a gold. Meanwhile, while all that's happening, Fnatic takes the Roche. Definitely not needed. Like, they did not need to get that Infernal Blade. They did not need this. Even with the Infernal Blade, he was still fine. Could easily run away. Decides to, you know, give away some free gold. So Ursa, Blade, done. Like, Ursa's extremely farmed. It's not a full diffusal. Maybe I'm lying. Don't trust me. Like, cost kicking in. Because he has nothing in the quick buy, that's why I was wondering.
He's going the casual
2 blades, and he's gonna decide what he wants to do with it.
He's going the new item, Yasha. How they're doing good for the Doom. Medusa is gonna finish off this S and Y, then go into the Ags. Pretty standard build from the Medusa overall, and they're only a 2k lead here from Fnatic, and like I said, they might need to put the pressure on.
In strength.
Shut down the Medusa. I don't know if they're even doing enough.
Back up misses.
Shield saved up.
Dire's bottom
Karl,
tower
he's
is
going
under
into the
attack.
Crimson Orb. We've already spoken about Medusa.
Crimson great against Ursa, definitely great against the
Dire's bottom
illusions
tower
from Dark
is
Seer's
under
wall.
attack.
But I want to see something scaling. I want to see this hero being able to scale because you have Doom as an offlaner.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Not sure if this is position 4 or
Dire's
5
bottom tower is
Centaur
under
at this
attack.
point. And, well, at least you have like this super late game carry Medusa. We've seen matchups in other regions. Ursa does really well against Medusa, surprisingly well.
Dire's bottom tower
But if you
has
get that
fallen.
Scotty against Bristleback, against Ursa, Dragon
Dire's
Knight,
bottom tower
it's
is
going to
under
be pretty
attack.
much the best item you can get. So SNY done, going into Aghanim's next, which is no surprise, pretty much a standard build.
Yeah, the problem right now is they're getting their towers pressured pretty heavily. They're going into the tier 2 fight. Karl, damage on a Raven, not going to be enough at the moment as he pops the Enrage. He goes back like to cut the hex on a gem. The Raven comes in. Look at the kill on a White Mon. They'll at least take one of the wall down. Forward and maybe focusing on the mana a bit too much. But has already out of mana, and now we'll get it all back. They've got Aegis out of the hands of Fnatic. They'll also take out TK. Separate drop Stonegaze. Oh, now on cooldown, so can they still fight without it? Over at Raven, the right click damage, and Raven gets the better Cuckoo. Karl still trying to man fight
Raven, they need one.
more heads, they got him. Karl gets the kill. It's Karl in 23 up against the 3 left of Fnatic. Moon's still trying to frontline, go after 23, but starts to turn his back. Every chain across, Chakra right there, whirling death, Chun dies. And they take out the Dark Seer, and it's a triple kill for Karl. I can say almost the support of 23.
For T1, like Medusa sitting. They just took a fight near the tier 2 tower. You get extra region, you get extra armor from it. Medusa, like her stick is always going to be full. In the fights I was a bit worried. I clicked on her, 20 magic 1 charges, and now getting close. Like, I don't think you can end the game with this lineup fast enough. And Medusa will just take I'm not sure. They have good ways of protecting her. They have a good front line. Bigger.
Moon. It is mana draining body blocks, still draining away. White Mon enjoying some mana, and Karl enjoying a kill. Got the wall down. Earth Spike landing. There's the Infernal. Jabs is in trouble. He'll throw out stun, but I don't know if this keeps him alive. He's in the Chakram, and another right click from Cuckoo to get the kill there. And Fnatic, all of a sudden, they've just given away like 6 kills.
Not sure what the plan there was. Like, Medusa uses ulti, you need the
Dire's top tower
go
is under
back,
attack.
also fighting near tier 2
Radiant's
tower.
middle tower
I don't
is
think
under
that was
attack.
ever a good idea, but you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Gotcha.
You're right. And now it just gets harder because 23 has that very balanced 35% plus on Mystic Snake mana gain.
Yeah, nothing wrong here, completely balanced. Also, he decided to go for evasion talent against Ursa, which I really like. Even Bristleback deals some right clicks, but it's mostly about that Ursa. And now, only 1,500 gold away from Aghanim's Scepter.
What we're seeing from a lot of these Fnatic fights is they're very close together. And Mystic Snake, that turns you to stone, that for a majority of that last fight hit 2 heroes plus every time the Medusa threw out Mystic Snake. It's going to be problematic.
Definitely. I'm a bit worried for the supports, because both Centaur and Lion are not getting anything. They are just having Tranquil Boots. 1,400 gold in bank for both of them.
Blink and the Dragon Tail, good kill there for Raven.
Dire's
Now they're
top
trying to take a tier 2
is under
again.
attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Say that. 1 TP, is that enough to back them away? So have the TP from White Mana to the tier 3, so he'll be there a little bit quicker. And just send him off. Just that 1 TP alone.
It's not just 1 TP Timbersaw at the moment, considering how tanky he is. Kinda counts as 2
Dragons
heroes.
are scanning.
Crimson Guard done, good done. Going for the plate mail next. I want to see Shivas. I don't think Goo is Lotus Orb is that great. It's a good item here, but I would love to see Shivas just for extra slow with the Medusa, reducing the healing from Bristleback, Dragon Knight, the attack speed. if he can farm that in the next 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes, that's gonna be a big upgrade for them. Medusa just needs 200 gold, and they will gladly take a fight.
Dragon form running out.
White one was thinking, do I get a Blink Dagger? Had 1500 gold saved up. Instead, he decides to get a Force Staff, which I like a bit more. It's not so selfish. You have a good way of initiating. You can close the gap with the Stampede. The fights are going to be chaotic with these 3 beefy boys in front. Also, Heaven's Halberd done on Doom. Still keeping that Surge Creep. I think this is like one of the best actually.
Next comes down, they got the wall down, that's around to 23 to also use that vacuum, but the Stone Gaze comes in the finger there to finish off DJ. They look over at Moon, who will turn to Stone. 23 now has this axe to work with. Whitemon sitting in the right spot, trying to steer away from this team, but Jab's looking for him. And that's a good job to get that kill. Takes away a lot of the control that T1 have in terms of the Earth Spike as well as the axe. But they will lose the DK, and that ends up feeling a little bit less beneficial. Yeah, you got the kill onto this lion, you give up your life for it, your team doesn't do more with it.
Ours is not gonna feel comfortable playing into this Mystic Snake, into Timbersaw front line, and Heaven's Halberd. Like, this is the item. You get the Miss Chance, the Disarm, huge vacuum, but no real follow-up. They don't have something that we didn't talk about. They don't have a combo with Darkseer, which I'm not a big fan of, I gotta say. You gotta have something. Vacuum into anything. This time around they have vacuum into Breathe Fire, pretty much. That's all they got.
Or shock action, maybe?
Doesn't sound good.
And with that, also, you know, Axe was delivered during that fight. Telling him to Scotty, he's already got enough for the point booster. Things are really spiraling where 23, he's not getting shut down anymore. The lane was difficult, but other than that, he's A-okay. He's got a TP available, could come top if T1 do in fact decide to fight. Wards, take it.
And supports will have 2 items. Whitemon needs 20 gold to finish off the Force Staff, can easily push people out of trouble. And Centaur has a Blink Dagger to initiate with.
Compared to the supports at T1, the supports of Fnatic are up there. And that's really, I would say, what's keeping this game net worth-wise. First fight comes in. Moon at level 15 now, Hex. Nothing doing just yet. So you really want to fight this? What Viscous Knees will do on the Karl?
I don't think Karl cares. At this point, you know, against the Bristleback, just giving him more Magic Wand charges at this point. And he's switching to Pipe. I don't like Pipe here. They don't have any magic damage whatsoever.
Wow, that was another
Quick.
like smart. Oh yeah, you got Moon focused, getting the attention focused on him, and while he does that, we'll take Rush. And that gives them the Shard on Ursa, the Aegis as well. Now, of course, he's got that Earth Shock and Rage. Well played by Fnatic. And I guess the question continues to be, is that enough?
Wait, did Bristleback? Oh, he didn't. Never mind. I'm half blind to this series. I thought he ate the cheese, but he just ate the mango that he had with Shovel and sent it back. Right. So yeah, I would love to see Shiva's Guard instead of this fight, because they have no magical damage. Fire is pretty much the only magical damage they got. They're trying to hype it up, Decop.
Yeah, they're gonna go after this. The Earth Spike lands on it too. They've got the finger on the earth. Somebody pops that in Rage going after Iku for a second. They use that Stampede to try and disengage a little bit. They already got the kill in the Darkseer. They look over at Moon, who's now focusing Kuku once again. Timber Chamber Karl will the Whirling Death has got themselves a Velvet Tower. And the basic thing that's turning Moon to stone. Earth Spike from the high ground of Whitemon as he'll eat the cheese. Back to full health. Has that mana to work with. Now going after the Lion, who regrets his decision maybe to come down on the low ground because he's getting chased by a Bristle.
Stone Gaze available.
They want to dive in deep. They'll focus their attention on the 23. We'll finally get that Stone Gaze off. Earth Spike on a move. They get the kill to DJ. Karl doing what he can, and Raven walks into this Timber. Mystic Snake out again. That being Rage thanks to the Earth Shock. Lose that first life. He's got a Rage, but it's going to be off cooldown in time. Earth Shock again. That's 1.5 seconds, so it's up in a second. Mystic Snake hits on the moon as well as jabs. That'll turn them both to stone. They'll get the kill of the Dragon Knight.
Nice for that, but
Crushed
get it.
himself.
Cause I am.
Where's the Arteezy spray? They still get moon, so you focus your attention on a white mine, you lose your life. That doesn't seem exactly worth it.
They bought back on Cuckoo, but at this point, Doom is not really caring
Radiant's
too
middle
much
tower
about
is
it.
under attack.
Most importantly, they want team fight.
Radiant's
Focusing
structures are
Toucher
fortified.
before he could get the wall off is a pretty big thing. They even have a good ways of dealing with the illusions. Medusa split shot, the snake, Blind
Radiant's
can
middle
easily
tower
kill them
has
off
fallen.
with Hex. And Manadra, I don't think you want to use Hex on the illusion straight away, but maybe if the fight prolongs. Centaur also going into Force Staff, which I really like. Just the kiting potential is gonna be great.
So Bristle going into the Axe. He's got the Shard. Hairball available.
Free shard from Roshan going into Axe, AoE. That's the combo, Bake Up. Vacuum into Goo.
Vacuum into Hairball.
Vagoom.
Boom.
It's good.
That sounds like a Harry Potter spell. And they Vagoom! And then you just turn to... Alright, you know what? I
No, I'm listening. I'm listening. I also need to rewatch the Harry Potter movies. I rewatched The Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter every single year. Didn't do it last year, but we'll definitely do it this one. You know, for me, Harry Potter, it's all about that Christmas spirit. I don't know why. I start in December, get hyped up for Christmas.
Yeah, I watched all the Harry Potters this Christmas. But, that sentence didn't start with, you know it would be cool.
Okay.
I'll have one of those a little bit later.
You need to give me one, you know what's not cool?
A Vagoom.
That's not cool.
So he's got to try and get to this Axe. It's going to be a little bit tough. Mystic Snake, alright, well, try to take my outpost now. Do you like that 23 has gone... boys.
He bought the casual talisman,
Yeah.
which I really like. So the value that you get from it, 15% evasion talent, the miss chance against Ursa is gonna be great because every single time he hits you, he burns mana. He gets another stack, so a lot of value from the miss chance in this one.
Running away with Zephyr over to his side, has the Scotty finished off, so things get much more difficult for Fnatic again. Going Basher on Raven. KB for Jabs, who's got Blink already.
Radiant are scanning.
Enchantress has the pipe. Pretty farmed Enchantress. Compared to the supports of T1.
Big difference. Dragonite going into BKB, so you're gonna have kind of a position 3 from your position 4.
Both teams pretty conservative for the moment, farming. I say conservative, His nails will do stacks are starting to stack up on you, Moon. You don't want to throw them over and then just, you know, spit in your own face.
I would still love to see Shiva's guard on this Timber. Maybe Doom will get one. No, he's getting a BKB.
Dire's top
See
tower
if they
is under
get
attack.
one later down
Radiant's bottom tower is
there.
under
Awakening
attack.
Charm for Moon. That?
Lowering the
Dire's
cooldown on
top tower
Hairball,
is under
on
attack.
all of his other
Radiant's
abilities.
bottom tower is under attack.
Like, because you have so many new abilities added once you get the Shard, once you get the Ags. Why are we not seeing Keeper of the Light? Just reducing the cooldown on those abilities as well?
Hex coming through onto Moon. They're not taking anything else on the side of Fnatic this side, so it's not much to destroy. They've got the Doom, they'll use the Stampede, there's the Finger, and
The early finger, still gonna get the damage, that's what matters.
was to his back as well.
You mad? Cause I am.
A good little kill there, slowing down the Axe. 2,000 gold away from Moon, who's just trying to be a nuisance, which he's succeeding in. But now, do you fight without him?
You mad? Cause I am.
I don't think they can. Like, once Medusa gets Butterfly plus 1 damage item, I don't know how you kill her. She's gonna be able to shred through Enchantress. Like, Enchantress brings a lot of damage in the team fights and a lot of utility with the Pike, with the Solar Crest heal, so she wants to be able to get in and out of the fights. If you can take her out first, that'd be great. If you can take out the Darkseer, also gonna be good.
Going Blink Dagger, Greaves, Hood. He's definitely not feeling as farmed as I thought he would be, but a lot of the farm is being the Bristle.
This time around, a different build than Darkseer. No Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, do you agree with no axe?
If you're fighting all the time, I like this mech. Maybe mech axe is a better choice. Like, you scaled so well with axe. Like, you get to that level 20 axe, iron shell, multiple iron shells in a team fight. Karl has very limited mana in this fight.
Yeah, now the wall is down onto two of that wound coming in over again. Greaves get popped, they'll go after the Timber. Not a lot of mana to work with. Greaves comes out like it's a killing a jab. They'll look over on this Ursa turning to the Stone Moon and Raven. They need to be careful. You don't want to become statues in this fight.
How bad is this not hit?
Need to be a little bit more cautious about the Mystic Snakes coming out. Might look good in a museum after you take too many of those Mystic Snakes, and well, this could become a problem for Fnatic. They've already lost the DK, and they just don't do the damage to really force back T1.
Finally, T1 dewards the high ground. Wall, I'm just liking Darkseer more and more. The more I see what he brings to the team fights, especially with the wall, you can't pass. The slow is 70%. Level 3, so now it's 60 since it's level 2.
Go!
Medusa getting closer to that butterfly. Actually, is gonna have it right now. Career just bought it.
That'll come over. Gotta hope it doesn't get killed flying over.
Dire's courier has been killed.
You
Radiant's
just had to
top
say
tower
it,
is under attack.
didn't you?
Just gotta, you know,
You know what would not be cool?
losing your courier. And now your butterfly
Radiant's
for
top tower
3 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see the Roche respawn. 39 seconds. It's a big damage item. Like,
Radiant's top
it
tower is
can
under
make the
attack.
difference right now.
Radiant
23 Savage
are
holding
scared.
Titan Silver Sword for a bit of a more status resistance, has Paladin Sword in case he needs to heal. Already talked about it during the game 1. He's probably the best player, at least the player that uses most of the neutral items, always keeps
Radiant's
multiple.
courier has
finding
been
White Mon.
killed.
And now Moon's courier goes down. That's revenge. Moon got 23's courier, and then, well, Zephyr gets Moon's. Loses a butterfly, loses an axe. Back here with the glove, they're gonna buy back on White Mon. This snake going to fight Medusa here on the jabs. Medusa being untouched.
Dire's bottom tower
They
is under
just
attack.
cannot take out 23, even with this wall. It is a very big struggle for Fnatic, and into Roche they go.
You know what I would
Dire's
love to
bottom
see in this
tower is
game?
under
A
attack.
Lion hitting level 20 with Medusa on the
Dire's
team
structures
and
are
just
fortified.
mana draining restored ally. Just pump that mana into Medusa. Like, eventually this could be the big thing. Because right now he has only 4 stacks, so that would be 80 damage, which is literally nothing.
Storing that mana. Mark, can we get IO? We have IO at home.
And we have Fountain at home. It's called Lion, level 20. And then you get a shard, you're magic immune while you're draining. So Axe, let's see who decides to pick that one up. I think you get some to break again.
To the Dire.
Yep.
A true core.
Just get that axe. It's going Soul Crest. Minus arm. Break on the Infernal Blade. He's happy with that. See if he gets a shard eventually. Three nearby. Fist bump as they pass each other. We're going into the MKB trying to counter that butterfly that is still on a dead courier.
With 2 Force Staffs, they can kite. They have this Crimson Guard. Not too much value at this point, but Ursa needs an MKB. He needs to be ready for Medusa's Butterfly, just to pierce through that evasion. Medusa holding a cheese, holding a magic wand. Full butterfly down on the courier, just... It has to respawn. 15 seconds, there's smoke.
Over, Blink into the hook stop. They've got the Doom on the Medusa. Moon, he's dead. They caught him. Taking out the Moon.
He caught a couple of tips mid-air while being fingered.
What happened?
No buyback
Radiant's
on him.
middle
He
tower
bought,
is under attack.
I believe that's a full axe, and his courier is also dead. Unfortunately, I mean, the good thing is when your courier is dead that you're also dead. So you're kind of synchronizing with the item timings.
Yeah. It's an odd way to synchronize, but one that I guess works out.
Oh, we see it. Fireball.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Red mana coming down on the fireball. We'll see if the fireball feels effective enough. Raven. On to Karl, thinking about moving in. This tier 3 in trouble. Mystic Snake comes out onto Raven, and it's only for a split second because he's got that Earth Shock to give him the enrage for a second and a half. Fireball down again at 23. Whether or not he's going to get attacked, because Raven keeps baiting
Radiant's
in and
middle
out.
tower has fallen.
Dive into the team, and they'll get this kill onto the Enchantress, but a good vacuum wall. However, it doesn't set up enough. They've already got his arm onto the Urza. Urza will be back within 5 seconds. He'll have that axe to play with. Fireball down again. They look over at Karl. They're starting to output a decent amount of damage. And Raven, he's popped out of range. Also, Rizzo going in, but they've got the axe. Medusa's full HP, long man out. Is the axe enough? The goo is spreading like wildfire, but it's not enough to keep Moon alive. It's not enough damage to deter T1, and they will kill off this Rizzo down for 74 seconds after just respawning.
And they're going for tier 4 towers. Medusa on level 25, split shot uses modifiers. So Scotty, like what can you do about it? They do not have enough damage. Ursa will need to risk it, go in, no buyback on him if they take out Ursa. It's interesting. And the game might end even before taking out Ursa anyway.
And he's got to risk it for a chocolate biscuit instead. Oh, he gets stunned. Hook stopper, spike, they'll get the kill. No buyback available on Raven. And following that, they'll call the GG. T1 with the 2-0 over Fnatic. And it's, again, another executed game here for T1. Let Medusa farm and profit.
Pretty much, but they know how to play with Medusa. They were buying time. Timbersaw was very active. Both supports, like just trading the kills, even in the lane, giving XP, giving gold to Medusa. A bit of a different position 4-5s in this one. Not something that we've seen in the first series. We saw again position 5 tiny. This time around.